Hey, David, thanks for being here. I have David Kazarian from Student Optimum Services here with us today. And I just want to tell you guys my experience real quick. I got some phone calls about how I can reduce my student loan. And when I called these guys, it was a situation where I had to have bad credit or not paying my bills or out of a job and stuff like this. So, I just thought that this all was a big joke until I met David. And that's not the case. I mean, I'm paying my bills. David was he was able to help me. And so, David, just tell me real quick, like, how long have you been doing this, and why are you doing this for people?
Robert, great question. Thank you for having me on the call, first of all. We've been doing this for 10 years, going on 10 years, end of this year. And the reason I got into, how I got into this was I had student loans myself. I had went to Everest College back in 2009. And what ended up happening was Everest College ended up being forced to shut down by the Department of Education for unethical business practices, overcharging students, under delivering education. So all campuses nationwide ended up being forced to shut down. Yet I still had to pay back my student loans, even though the school was no longer accredited, which I found was kind of unfair. So started looking into ways on how I can get rid of my student loans. Did a lot of digging, a lot of research, got licensed as a debt arbitrator with the state of California. And then out of a tragedy, something great was born. And we've been doing this and helping families and borrowers for the past 10, 11 years.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I like the fact that you were, a customer and you're that passionate about helping other people.
Yes.
So you've been doing it a little over 10 years. Tell me about your staff. Like, how many staff do you have? You have a couple locations, right?
Right, we do. We have 3 locations in Southern California, and my main office is in Los Angeles, where I'm currently sitting here right now. And we have a full processing department and a customer service department of close to 30 to 40 individuals here just in this office that handle customer service and processing for all of our clients.
Wow. Well, I'm really glad you're doing it because you were able to help me. And I just want to get this out to as many people as I can possibly get it out to. Tell me, what is the most amount of money that you helped somebody with? Like the biggest loan that you saw? I'm just curious.
Sure. So that number is actually hanging on our wall on a plaque. That's our record to beat for the office. And that number is going to be at $1.3 million.
Wow.
For a girl we met with about 4 or 5 years ago, stay-at-home single mom with 3 doctorate degrees. So
Wow.
that was one of the happiest days we had in our office when we were able to get her that letter of approval.
That's awesome. I bet you she was happy.
Oh, she was ecstatic.
Well, that's great. Just tell me real quick for people out there, what exactly do you have to have in order to qualify? It's not bad credit. It's not paying your bills, things like that. What exactly does somebody have to qualify for you to be able to help them?
Another great question. So federal student loans, there are 2 types of student loans, private and federal. We would only be able to help you with the federal portion since these are programs offered by the Department of Education, applying only towards federal loans. The other would probably be $20,000, a minimum of $20,000 in federal student loans, and we would definitely be able to take your account and help you.
All right, great. Well, thanks again for being here. Thanks for sharing the information. And I'm going to get this out to as many people as I possibly can so we can start helping people with these loans because I know there's a lot of people out there that need your help.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Get the word out. Let's see what we can do for these families during these hard times.
Yeah, sounds good, David. Bye-bye.
Bye.